Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial on using Vienna Ensemble Pro with Cakewalk Sonar. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to our desktop and we want to start VE Pro Server. It takes a minute to spin up. You can see it loading. And when it first loads, you notice that there's no instance. Well, we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to switch over to Sonar. Okay, so here's Sonar. I've kind of prepared a couple of tracks just for the demo, violins and cellos. And I'm going to go ahead and add VE Pro just like any other synthesizer. I'm going to add the VST3 version. There's Vienna Ensemble Pro, event input, which we might cover later, and a surround version. We'll add the regular version. And we're going to add it as a simple instrument track. Okay. Now, when it first loads, you're not connected to the server. Let's go ahead and connect. In a minute, you'll see the instance come up. It should say something like this. It may say something different on your local computer. Now, if you had slaves, that's other computers that are running Vienna Ensemble Pro, you would enter the address here. So I'm going to go ahead and connect. Oops, got to select it first. All right, it says I'm connected. And I'm going to click the raise button. That's going to open up the interface. Now this looks like just about any other console type interface, and I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of instruments. Now if you click add instruments, it'll add a Vienna Ensemble instrument, but we're going to add some instances of play. One. There's two. Alright, so on the first one, we're going to make this our violins. Go here, grab a couple of violin patches. Stain patch. And we'll grab a pizzicato patch. And we'll do the same with our cellos. And our pizzicato. Oh, I added too many. That's all right. We'll just delete it. Okay, now there's one more thing we need to do inside of Vienna Ensemble Pro. Zoom in here. We want to set the port, which is the left all button here. We're going to set the violins to be port 1 and the cellos to be port 2. See why this is important in a minute. Okay, now let's go back over to our Sonar instance. Alright, so now I'm going to select Vienna Ensemble Pro, and here's our 16 ports. I'm going to select MIDI 1, and I'll leave this set at channel 1. For the pits, I'm going to select MIDI port 1 and channel 2. So both of these tracks are going to be fed to that first instance, that first track here of play. This one we're going to select port 2, channel 1, again, port 2, channel 2. Alright, now we're all wired up. Everything should be good, and if we've done it correctly, we should hear something when we play. Go. Do our pizzicato. and the cellos. All right, that's the basics. In a minute, I'll come back with a full project loaded. This is my Vienna Ensemble metaframe, and you can see that I have a track for each instrument of the orchestra. And if we look at the first violins, we can see we have one instance of play on it, and it has several articulations for first violins. That's how it works for each one of the sections. And I've done one other thing. I've set up 4 send buses, and on each send bus I've set an instance of QL spaces. This one's set for the woodwinds, this one's set for the brass, and so on. And then done my effects send routing right here in Vienna Ensemble Pro. This is the same way that I would do it in Sonar, but I did it in Vienna Ensemble Pro, and then the output of each reverb goes to the master bus, just like the individual tracks do. Again, this is exactly the same way I would set it up in Sonar, so it was really easy to do. That's about it. I hope this is helpful. Let me know. You can reach me at www.daverank.com and leave any comments that you'd like. Thanks. Have a great day.